How is LaVar looking in this whole situation?
He's looking extremely bad. I mean, when you look at it, for instance, I mean, you just had a son that went there and was one and done, had an opportunity to make a name for himself. You came out and became to take the highlights and the star away from your son and get him drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers. You're getting interviewed during the game, after the game. They had to create a rule for the Lakers to stop you from talking so much because it's really distracting your son from his play and as well as bothering everybody that's part of the family of the LA Lakers after games or even before games. And then you have a son who probably was a package deal going to UCLA from the very beginning, who, you know, gets arrested in China, comes back. Then you get upset and talk about how UCLA is not protecting their kids. They're actually helping your kid. Your son can get a Division I education from a school that's well known for what they do as far as education is concerned, and you take them out of school and you say you're going to homeschool them, you've already pretty much hurt the future of your youngest son right now by taking him out of high school. Why not keep LiAngelo there to have him an opportunity to get a great education? You never know if basketball is going to work out well for him at all. It may not. And then you talk about going into the draft. Nobody's even talking about him even going into the draft. I don't even know if he was a starter for the UCLA basketball team or coming off the bench as a sixth or seventh man. So give your son an opportunity to create his own future. If basketball doesn't work out, then give him an opportunity to education. I would have loved for him to say, I'm taking my son out so that we can get a fresh start. We're going to send him to a JUCO or maybe prep school, whatever it may be, to give him an opportunity to continue playing basketball, continue his education, and then we'll see what happens going forward. But at this particular point, you're making a mockery of the NCAA. You're making a mockery of your LaVar, I mean, your whole family. And now people are going to start looking at you negatively. And it shouldn't be that way because from what I heard, he's a great father. He takes care of kids in the community. He does well with his kids. But you're just in the front of the camera entirely too much. And at this particular point, you're making it bad for other fathers going forward of how they should handle their kids. Because really, to be honest with you, I know how not to handle my kids. And that's mainly because I've been watching this whole drama go for the last couple months.
LaVar Ball is looking exactly as he always looks, you know, which is he doesn't care what you think. And that's his appeal. It's the same appeal for like a hot take show, right? Like what in this business sells in terms of personality, that you have an opinion. That's what a hot take is. You have an opinion. It may or may not be popular. That doesn't bother you. As Stephen A. Smith would say, everyone can go kick rocks. This is what you think. And LaVar Ball is living his life that way. Now, you can say, well, he's imposing that life on his children. Okay, you may object to that. Maybe, as I said yesterday, there'll be a 30 for 30 years from now about how LaVar Ball is this domineering father and his kids couldn't find their own identity. I wouldn't doubt something like that could happen, or maybe not. Maybe things work out like the way they've worked out in certain respects for like the Kardashians, for example. The point is, LaVar Ball does not care what you think. He's doing things his way. That is the essence of the intrigue, of the interest in him. The media interest, because there is general interest in him for precisely that reason.
Yes,
now, Donovan, if it were my child, if it was my child, I'd like him staying at UCLA because it's an institution of higher learning that I like very much. I think it's very good, and I think apart from basketball, there is value in going to UCLA. But I am not raising LaVar Ball's kids. He's raising his kids. And in fact, if your argument is, well, they're over 18 now, fine, then that's also their decision. And if they want to make basketball the thing they focus on, or the big baller brand the thing they focus on, or even if LaVar Ball thinks, look, this kid's never going to play in the NBA, this is as good as it's going to get for him, so why keep him around in a program that's not going to play him right now? At least let him get his shine right now, or get whatever he's going to get out of the basketball experience right now. There are reasons that whether or not you agree with them, to do exactly what LaVar Ball's doing. But the bigger point is he doesn't care what you think about his reasons. He's living his life. He's doing it consistently, and he doesn't care what you think.